Peter, can Australia bat for 2 days? Save a test?
I don't know, we're probably still going to have to bowl a bit in the morning, so we're not going to have to bat for quite 2 days, but yeah, obviously we'll like to think so. However, how long we've got to bat for, that's what it's got to be, that's what we've got to do.
You're expecting them to carry on tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I think so. It's not as if they batted too aggressively tonight to suggest otherwise, so I think, yeah, they'd want to keep us out there for a little bit longer, no doubt, and yeah, obviously do the changeover in that first session, so the batters have to do it quickly and then get out there.
It's been a hard day, Peter. Do you feel that England are just trying to sort of grind you down, and do you feel that you're sort of pretty worn out after a day like that in the field?
Yeah, I think that was probably their plan going in. You could see the way they batted. They knew that the first 2 sessions, if they could obviously grind us down and wear the bowlers down, get them into their second, third, fourth spells, and they knew that they'd be able to obviously make up for it, cash in a little bit in that last session, which they showed. So obviously a lot of credit to them. They batted well.
Chloe?
Wait, Michael, not taking the second new ball, was that just trying to soak up some time, or not make you guys bowl again? What was the thinking?
Yeah, obviously I didn't speak to him about it, but I think it was pretty obvious that you got a bloke in there on 150. You take the new ball, that he can get the 200 very quickly. Obviously, it could go either way. We might have been able to get him out straight away, but it could have been disaster on the other hand. So I think it was just the fact if we could have got a couple of quick wickets at the end with that old ball, and then take the new ball with a couple of new batters in, it could have obviously been a little bit better for us. But yeah, we couldn't get those wickets, so that's it.
How are you guys fast bowlers feeling physically after the amount of time that you had to recover and back up again?
Yeah, we're not feeling too bad. I think the other boys feel pretty good. I think we haven't bowled extreme amount of overs today. Obviously, we've good workout for everyone. I think it was a good spread throughout the day, so we're not too bad. Obviously, it's not ideal to be out in the field every day, but that's the Test cricket. So we just got to obviously rest up tonight and come out tomorrow morning and give the best we can and hopefully get a couple of early wickets and obviously make them sort of think about how long they are going to bat for if they do bat, and then just do as well as we can when we get the stick in our hand.
Sid, what did Steve Smith say about that catch at Gully from Ian Bell?
Yeah, he just wasn't obviously quite sure. So as anyone does, he's obviously leave it to the umpires. It's he wasn't too 100% sure, so that's all he did. Went upstairs and obviously it's not out.
Did you, from watching the replay on the screen, did you think it looked like it carried?
For us, I think the replay out in the field wasn't too obvious at all. You couldn't really see much. One of the replays it cuts out. So out on the ground, we just obviously waiting for the decision. We weren't sure. So it's so be it.
It's been the case in the past. I think Ricky Ponting was calling for catches on the field in the previous series to take the word of the fielder. Is that something that you would sort of reiterate now, given what you've been through today?
Well, Steve Smith didn't quite know, so right. I don't think it's really going to make too much of a difference in that circumstance.
So he said he didn't know at the time?
That's what I said, yeah.
Peter, how hard is it to keep motivating yourself when things are obviously going against you?
Well, it's pretty easy, I suppose. You're playing Test cricket, you're playing for your country, doing something that you love to do. It's not that hard to get up and get out there. Obviously, it's hard work and you're sometimes not in ideal situations, but it's something I wouldn't want to be doing anything different. So I enjoy it. It is hard though. Like there is tough days, and today's one of those. And we just got to obviously the sun comes up again tomorrow. We wake up, we come here and just go again and see how we end up tomorrow afternoon.
Did you feel, just to extend that question, that as a team you did all keep at it pretty well today and did keep bowling quite consistently?
Yeah, I think we did. I think the first obviously 2 sessions especially, I think we did everything right, and I think they a lot of credit goes to them. They batted well. The run rate wasn't very high those first 2 sessions, so we did our job, but we would have liked to have got more wickets along the way. So I think they stood their ground. They batted well. They batted time, patient, and obviously put it back on us. And that's always what happens, I guess, in Test cricket. That last session can sometimes be a little bit costly. And today for us, not getting many wickets throughout the day, that obviously did leak a few at the end.
Steve, have you seen over the years of your career sort of less instances of that kind of batting taking place in like in Australia in Shield matches where you get long innings and patient performances to, I suppose, ground guys for batting like that in a test match?
It's hard to say. It's a different kind of game, isn't it? Shield cricket, the Test cricket. There's a day less for starters, and it's different conditions. And I think obviously the conditions today were hard work. The ball was pretty soft pretty early on, and which made life pretty hard out there. So it was a tough day, to be honest.
Peter, do you think that the batsmen should be taking the bowlers out for dinner for the rest of the tour? Given you guys have to bat as well as bowling, you only got 53 overs rest.
No, that's just part of the game, isn't it? Obviously, it is disappointing. Yes, we do expect as a whole to bat longer. It's not just obviously the batters at the top; it's the whole lineup. I guess we could all do a lot better, and I think it is something we have to work on. But we could have bowled wetter at times as well. So I think it's just a whole all-round performance. We haven't been great for a lot of this Test match, and obviously that's put us in the position we're in.
Sure. But that disastrous hour of batting last night, yesterday afternoon, did it sort of suck the life out of the team and make it you realise how difficult it would be to win the game and maybe prevent going 2-0 down?
No, I don't think so. I think the way it was disappointing at the time, but the way we came out last night and attacked it and had a crack at them, I think it showed that there was still life in the match. It was disappointing, but we can go back to yesterday morning when we came out and bowled and we needed 3 wickets and we let them smash out 70 runs off 12 overs or whatever it was, and that wasn't ideal at all. And I think just little moments like that are costly. And I think we go out there and we're chasing 300 instead of 360. It's a totally different circumstance. And I think we've all got to be accountable. And I think that's where we've got to stand up for the rest of this match now. Perform the best of our ability, and obviously try and take something out of this match. There's still a lot at stake, and if we play well, we play good patient cricket out in the middle, that I think we can obviously draw this match, maybe even win it. You never know. It's only 4.5 and over. It's doable. So we'll just see how we go tomorrow afternoon when we get that bat in the hand.
Dan.
Peter, as you said, with England's tactics, it looks like they're trying to grind you down and perhaps break your spirit looking at the series as a whole, looking ahead to future Test matches. How important is it for you then to stick together, knowing there's still 3 Test matches to come, and not let your spirit and the series get away from you, I suppose? Yeah,
that's right. I think that's the big thing tomorrow. I think coming out as a bowling unit, get the job done. Whether it's 1 over, 5 overs, 20 overs, just bowl as well as we can, restrict them, get a few wickets, and put a little bit of pressure on them early in the morning, which they won't be expecting. So we've got to try and do that. And then, whenever we get that bat, just go out there and be patient, take our time, get a bit of time out in the middle, and try and do the same to them. Make them spend some time out there, make them bowl some overs. They've bowled a few overs, some of those boys already, so we can keep them out there for as long as possible. It'll put them in the same boat. So it's just a matter of obviously giving them a little bit back that they've given us.
Do you guys, as a bowling attack, feel more pressure, I suppose, because you do know that the batsmen are struggling at the moment and these clashes that are happening reasonably often? No,
not at all. We know what our job is, we know what our plan is, and we just got to go out there and execute. And I think at times we're doing that. We can't put any blame on the batters. It's a team game, and I think we've showed that we've had lapses throughout these first 2 Test matches already, and they've been costly. And we've got to improve. We've got to improve as a whole, and we're going to all do it together. And that's what we've got to do. We've got to wake up tomorrow, start it fresh, and start obviously putting some of those things in place.
Last question to you.
Wicket's hard to come by today. How do you assess the state of the wicket going into the final 2 days? I mean, will it get trickier to bat on, do you think?
It's hard to say. There wasn't too many tricks today, so it didn't play too bad. I guess we'll just have to see how it goes. Obviously, day 5 is probably going to be the biggest worry, if anything. There's those footholes obviously getting a little bit bigger as the days wear on, so that's probably going to make it hard. But I guess that's going to be the challenge. We're going to have to obviously work hard and obviously bat a little bit better against Swan than we did in the first innings. But no doubt the batters are going to be up for it and they'll be ready for it.